food establishments, but
Tacos.
for the most part, 24/7 spots because not everybody sleeps. At
That's
night.
true.
Some people are
That's true.
nocturnal. Some people like
Mhm.
work late and then they get off and then they're still up. They got to unwind, things to do. They don't want to go home yet. Want to be out in the city. I guess.
Yeah, I like to turn up myself, so I definitely agree. I mean, I knew I had to be here at 8 in the morning. I was out to like 4. I was just
There you
terrible,
go.
awful. 20. That's the young in me, man. I just want to be everywhere, do everything. I love it. Yep.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that do that. They just they don't sleep. Their mind goes. They got people to meet with, people to speak with. They conversations that'll just lead them well into the night and say, hey, let's go get a cup of coffee or something. Instead of just sitting here, let's get into
I like that. I need more of
another
those.
area.
I don't have enough of those. You how you're talking conversations that lead you up to the night, and then your eyes got all big about it, and then it was like, oh, we need those. Like, no, wait a minute, I haven't had one of those in a long time. Somebody who's just been like conversation led into like I think last time was high school, like when I would say on like Uvu Skype,
Okay.
like with the
That's a long time.
well, besides my ex, yeah, I don't really hold conversation. And then afterwards, oh, next morning you want to grab some coffee? Let's double back on what we were talking about. Let's keep it going. No, haven't had one of those in a long time. Wouldn't even know how to treat that. I'd probably be a little weirded out. Like, what's going on?
Like, what do you mean? It's like 2:00 in the morning. You want to go have some coffee? What?
So would you guys want to be the 24-hour spot?
I would like a coffee shop / bookstore open 24/7. Because there are people who
Look,
who want to get out.
come on, it's gonna be more emptier than already what it is right now.
I don't
Then
think so.
it's there's one. Oh, there's 5 open right now that are empty as fuck.
Where? You show me where. No, because I don't think so. It's an option for those who want to get out and do some other things, just hang out. Because not everybody always wants to go to a bar. Not everybody always wants to go to a club.
Mm-hmm.
However, we do need places like that do stay open as well. Like in San Francisco, they have spots so you can just go dance all night into the morning till the sun comes up and it's still open and still going on. And the next wave of people come in, and those who are done for the night go home. When the dawn comes, they're gone. And then it's just things like that where
Yeah, we do, man. Because that sounds awesome right now. We have one out in St. Louis. It's called Pops. So basically, around
Pops, yes.
2:00 in the morning. Is that a franchise?
No, I performed there
At Pops in St. Louis.
in St. Louis, right at the edge of
Yep,
Illinois.
Yep. In Illinois. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Pops. We popping shit. Pop shit. Okay. Anyways, yeah, it was a cool spot.
Pops
So
is
at
a
like
spot, man.
2 a.m. in the morning, everything shuts down in St. Louis. So
But they got all them other spots right next to it, though, too.
oh, you know
so
what?
the
It's
people
like
just
4
kinda-
a.m. The strip clubs could shut down like 4 a.m. But point being is around those times is when pop starts getting pop. Like pop will start being popping all the way at like 4
Yes.
4 a.m. in the morning, and then it goes to about 10.
But
in the
ain't that's like right next to Oz and like a couple
Yep,
other,
the
couple
Oz, the
other spots right
Penthouse,
there.
there's a strip club right there.
Yep.
It's popping.
It's
popping
popping.
at Pops. That's why I say we need one of those because of like 2 in the morning. And yeah, you want to be like, oh, where's the next spot?
Yes.
You want to be like, what's the next
We need
spot?
to have some fun.
Or
People
that'd be
have
cool.
energy that they need to channel and get out. So.
Yeah, they probably don't need that, but
Yeah, they do.
it'd be cool.
Dancing is good. I love to dance. I'll dance all night long if I could.
yeah.
So my feet hurt, and I'm like, I'm
So
done.
you're a great conversator. You're a great dancer. This is kind of getting a little close to like radio dating. Are we doing that right now?
Oh,
Yeah. So she likes long walks on the beach with the playing.
And he enjoys, good laughs.
Enjoys getting
He's looking for
turned
somebody
at
to take him to a
Pops.
concert.
Quality values right. Dude.
Well, there's
Enjoys late night spots.
they have a proposal for a 4 a.m. last call for California.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Heard
That would be
about that.
nice.
So that could boost up what you got.
That would be awesome to have that.
Yeah.
I think the problem around here is that people don't know how to act.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
hell
only do they
yeah.
not know how to act, maybe they
know how to
just,
act.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's what we want to call it, but they don't know how to act. Yeah, I guess. They do. They just, I think they don't know how to, no, I can't say that because a lot of people know how to have fun. They have fun. It's just wild fun because they're in a space. They need this place. The people I think in our area, in our town, need wide open spaces, like big spaces, not small spaces where, you know, they get a gathering inside, but they need big open spaces. They're very active people here, you know. They like showmanship, you know. So you see, you know, people going out and maybe, you know, our Miracle Mile here and Charterway, now MLK Boulevard, used to be strips where they just have their cars running down, you know, and car shows, showmanship, you know, who's got the loudest music, who's got the best cars, who's got the, you know, dopest outfits, you know, hairstyles, makeup, all that stuff, just to be out there strutting. And so they need places to be out to show, and because that's what they like to do. I've noticed, like, since, you know, my grandmother's age. My grandmother was like well up into her 70s, and, you know, she was still flossing. I was like, man, but she was a singer, so she was part of that community who, you know, like to perform. So they you know, like to show. They like to show out, and I like it too. I like to watch the cars go by. Still to this day, I have this little thing that I have on Facebook that I put hashtag caught on the road. If I see a car or something that I'm like that catches my eye, new or old, or if it's just modified or something, I'm like, oh, that's pretty dope. So I'll take a picture of it and I'll put it on a little album, Caught on the Road. So, but they need space. So the Miracle Mile, I'm hoping what changes may come here will be good changes. Downtown, we have really good changes coming, and hoping that they will allow traffic through there as well, not just human traffic, but, you know, a time to let those car clubs shine too. Yeah. MLK, I don't know what's going on with that part, but
yeah, I have no idea.
Fairgrounds is coming up a little bit more now. Yeah,
they're getting a lot more events. There's been comedy shows. They had the Asparagus Festival.
The fests.
Good.
Didn't they have the X Fest there?
Oh, the fair.
The fair is now going
right
on.
Now.
2 days in.
Check that out. I've never been. How's that?
I haven't been to the fair here in a really, really long time.
Me as well.
But I am definitely looking forward to going this year. For some reason, it just feels like okay to go this year.
For sure. Let's do it. Let's go, team. We'll roll up. And then, what time does fair close?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's check that out.
We don't know.
So we have the San Joaquin County Fair at the fairgrounds off Airport. And I hear that they have some pretty interesting displays and, I guess, activities you can go to. Like a simulator, a skydiving simulator.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying one of those because I actually wanted to try one out in North Carolina when I was out there. But they have it here, and that would be pretty cool to check out.
It's from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. from last day is Sunday.
10 a.m. to 11 p.m. San Joaquin County Fairgrounds, and it's going to go till the 24th, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it goes to
the 23rd, 24th?
18th.
Oh, the 18th.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So not very long at all.
No, I thought it was longer than 4 days. But I'm with her. I haven't been in years. I think the last time I went, Brandy and In Vogue were performing.
Wow. Yeah, they had
Yeah.
a good lineup, you know, back in the day. I guess.
Yeah. The people used to come through here.
I think that is kind of one of the reasons why I kind of stopped going. I think was because of the lineups that they started having. It wasn't interesting, so I didn't really care to go because sometimes they have, you know, different days they have good performers there, good little concerts. You can catch a concert.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, look, I lied. I do catch little concerts all the time, but like actual concert, as in going to like Drake or, you know, something like that.
Yeah.
Never. So I'm guessing it'd be a lot different, you know, because it's Drake. You know, they probably dim the lights and some more shit.
Yeah. So the San Joaquin County Fair, June 14th through the 18th. So it started on the 14th. We're now on the 17th, so it's only another day. My goodness.
Oh, man.
The tickets for adults are $10. For children, it's $5. If you want to have ride wristbands, those are $30. Let's see what they got for music. They have a buddy day, which is buy one, get one free from 12 to 3. That's pretty good if you guys want to take your kids have friends, they want to go. So you can do a buddy day for them.
Looks like today it's 40% off entry. So $6 for adults, $3 for children until 5 p.m.
Well, there you
That's
yeah.
weak. Then it goes back up to the regular price after 5. Anyway.
Something to do for Friday if you're not working.
Yeah. Pick the kids out.
Mm-hmm.
Support.
Man, I had this show I want to just push out and promote, but they don't have the address on the flyer. That's a little. Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, nope, no address. Okay, but Together We Stand Silver War is the theme of the show. It's on the 24th. I think it's a weed show. Somebody told me it was a weed show. So
What does that mean?
like it's gonna be like a pot show. This is new to me.
Like cannabis?
Yeah, this is new to me too. We do this now in Cali. We have cannabis shows, and then they're just like you show up, and they have dabs everywhere. They have weed everywhere, all types of stuff.
Like they promote their
Yeah.
products
Yeah.
medicinally.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then it's the show, the comedy show. Then we started. They have free dabs, all that stuff. My favorite show, my first one. I only been to one so far. My first one though, I got so high that I bombed. I forgot all my jokes, and some of them I didn't even forget. But I was just so high that yeah, they weren't gonna hit just the same. They weren't hitting the same. It was like me talking to you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like no nothing, just monotone voice, like nothing delivering. And then everybody was so high, they had the crowd was so high, they had like a lapse response. So it'd be like, joke 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, laugh. Like I'd be like, what the, like I'd have to catch up. I'd be like, I'd have to mentally know I'm 2 Mississippis behind in my head, and then it was just all messing me up. Terrible show. So then I stopped using my jokes, and I just started freestyling the show. Which started to go better. I was like, oh man, I'm pulling myself out this hole, but you don't ever want to do stuff like that. You don't know, you want to have to pull yourself out of a hole anytime you're performing.
Well, sometimes you have to. I remember one time I had slipped up on some lyrics, and this was out in St. Louis at
Pops!
a different. Nope, not at Pops. It was at a different spot, and it was because it was a new song, and I hadn't really practiced it too much, but I knew kind of the gist of like the flow and everything. So I just had to freestyle like half that song when like I think I had like flip some verse or some words or something around, and I was like, oh, in my head I'm like, that's not the way it's supposed to go. So then but the beat's still going and the crowd's still going, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna freestyle this. And I do not freestyle. I'm a writer because I don't want to make mistakes or say things that I would not necessarily say. So for that reason I don't just go freestyle, but for that time I literally just jumped in there and just had to freestyle it until the end of that song. And I was just like, I was hella proud of myself.
As a performer, you have to adapt like that
Yes.
and take over during the performance. How many times do you think you've been on stage rapping?
I cannot count.
Probably over 20.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you got some good experience of being on stage. You got a good amount of crowds to be like, oh, this is. Especially at Pops, was it popping?
Yeah, that was off the hook.
Yeah, Pops is cool. See, I told you.
We started off with a little skit, and that was with Rip James. So so Rip James, shout out Rip. So he had a show, and he's a good artist out there, local artist, but he's really good. And he does trap music, but still he has good substance in some things, and what he comes from, the world that he comes from, and some knowledge that he does put out there.
Is he from St. Louis?
Yeah.
Rip?
You know?
Okay. No.
Oh, okay. So, but yeah, so he, I got to perform with him. We started out with a skit though, so that was pretty cool with that, as far as like me coming into like my time on the set. So that was that was fun because we got to do a little bit of like drama scene and acting before doing doing music, so that was nice. Little change.
That's what's up. Music and comedy, man. We're like I'm biased. You know, I'm biased. I always mess with comedians and all that first, but musicians, man, we're like brush shoulders so much because the open mic. Sometimes I like to go to music mics because I'll get more time. Like say at an open mic, we're all regulated like 5 minutes. Music mic, 2 songs, that's like 10 minutes. So
can be.
So I'll go to there and take like 10, 13. Get more time at music mics, and yeah, I respect the grind. But like I said, music, I just feel like it's a different grind because you could be on the closet grind or you could be on, as a comic, we really can't be on a closet grind. There's actually
either you're gonna do it or you're
there's
not.
actually zero closet grind.
I think the same with the music. Well, I mean, no, I take that back because sometimes people can just, I just sing at home and they only sing for the family. Then they can say, oh, I'll go out and I'll do this with friends. But then, I have stage fright, so I'm not going to get on stage. But then there's some people who will take it there and then, can push further or, in any aspect of anybody's art. Like even if they have a visual arts or performing arts, it's just as with any other thing. If they have a craft or a skill, then they create and make things, whether they want to share that with others or not. So I think that's the beauty of choice.
True, people. A lot of people is on choices of what you want to do, where you want to go with it. Don't be mediocre. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm just going to put that out there. So if you're doing something, don't let your fans down. Stop letting your fans down. Stop letting yourself down. Go for it, push it, work at it every day. Yeah, we all have times where we fall off, but get back on. If anything this morning, I felt like I just motivated somebody.
Absolutely.
Hopefully somebody's like, oh, I'm off right now. MF Comedy is about to get me on. Something like that.
Be motivated, stay inspired, find things that inspire you guys. Speaking of, so I like to sometimes put daily quotes on my Facebook, but it's also from an app that I have. It's called Daily Quote. And so today's daily quote says, high achievement always takes place in the framework of high expectation. And that's from Jack Kinder. So high achievement always takes place in the framework of high expectations.
Yes.
And those are the expectations that you have for yourself.
Yes.
Not for anybody else, but for yourself. So what you achieve is what you expect from yourself. So you live up to your expectations, you take yourself further and or not. See yourself